The consolidated B-24 Liberator was a crucial heavy bomber of the Second World War, distinguished by its long range and high production numbers. Over 18,000 were built, making it the most produced Allied heavy bomber. In some way, I always had a fascination for the Second World War. It stems from its massive global scale, the destruction it caused, and the dramatic narrative of good versus evil. Mix this with the love for airplanes and aviation that has been brought up from a very young age, and you will understand my next expedition up to Mt Skorve.
Leuk hè? Zullen we straks in die gaan?
En welke?
Die achter jou? Daar kunnen we in hè?
I'm now hiking to the site where the American airplane crashed during World War II. The story is that it dropped equipment and food. By accident it collapsed here on that mountain and the wreck is still there. There's also a German airplane crashed here. I don't know if it's still here or that it is picked up, but the American airplane is still here. So you might think, why was there an American airplane here in Norway? The biggest part of the war was in the middle or central part of Europe, right? In the Netherlands, in France, Belgium. But the Germans, what they did by invading European countries, they wanted to build an Atlantic wall. And the Atlantic Wall was a defensive line from the northern part of Norway all the way down to Denmark, to the Netherlands, to the Belgian coast and France, to defend themselves against the Allied forces. So there were Germans here as well. There's actually 100 kilometers from here, there is Rjukan. There was a factory that made heavy water. The Germans, they wanted to make an atomic bomb. In rush to get that, they needed heavy water. So they also invaded that that building, that company. So it was quite a strategic place actually here. I don't know exactly how heavy the war was here. I think that it was less heavy than how the war happened in Belgium and in the northern part of France. Nevertheless, people also suffered here, and yeah, there were quite some attacks. Get back home to Carlijn, have a cup of coffee, maybe a beer. I prefer a beer actually. I will see you in the next video.